one of my homegirls had let me stay at a spot, me and my guy, right? And, she's into a certain lifestyle. So she was just like, hey, blah, blah, blah. All right, cool. So we stayed over there, right? And we'll do a little switch off. It was very weird. About the second switch off, I'm like, you know what? I'm done. I'm just gonna post up out here. I'll be sleeping out here. Once I get everything locked down, you'll get your bread. Cool. Everything was cool. I got my situation. Boom, got the bread. I ended up meeting this girl. We ended up locking it in. She became my fiance. Everything was going smooth. My guy, he was slacking. He was just loving the love per se. And he really wasn't bringing nothing to the table. So after months went on by, Shorty, who let me stay over there, was getting jealous of my Shorty, even though it was her friend. But she's getting jealous of her because of the attention I'm showing her. So it was just little strifles. But her guy is not holding up his end of the bargain, and he's doing everything under the sun when it comes to paraphernalia. So that's becoming the everyday, daily thing in their lives. So they're spending all their money, having a wild time, taking off to the moon, whatever, on all types of barbiturates or whatever, right? Cool. Things start to change later on that year. First thing for me, everything just started going real crazy. My boy, who was dealing with the girl who asked us to stay over, his brother had died, so we went back to the city, Chicago, to lay him to rest, to go to his funeral. When we was on the way there, it was a whole lot of strife, a whole lot of strife. For some reason, all that strife was directed towards me. All right, we get back up here, and then they trying to give me an ultimatum like, oh yeah, you need to kick in some money. Like, listen, I'm paying my half of the rent or whatever. I am not partaking in y'all takeoff missions, so I'm not putting no money on that cause. That caused a little strife. Like I said, then me and my fiance, we broke up. She did me dirty, so now I'm hurt, I'm torn, distraught. So I'm not really my regular self. I'm kind of down, I'm in a depressive state, but I'm still pushing through. My guy get this damn job offer. He has to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Cool. You and your girl go lay down. Now, me, as my understanding, if you are a couple, you are responsible for each other in a sense. Like, if your girl was nagging you about you needing some money, she should have been on your tail about getting up to get the money. Long story short, when I wake up, because I wake up an hour later, I wake up at 6 to get ready to go to work. So I get up, I woke up at 6:15, so I'm a little bit late. Not late for work, but late on my own account. So I'm like, all right, cool. Now, I'm not intrusive person. If you have your door closed, I don't know what's going on behind there. So I'm not going to knock. I'm not going to do nothing because I know what goes on behind closed doors, per se. I saw the door was closed. I'm on my way to work. Half the time I get to work, I get this call talking about some, oh yeah, you foul. You didn't do this and this and that. You didn't wake us up. Come get your ish and get out. Half your stuff is already out. So boom, now I got to call work, tell them that I can't make it because I got to deal with this situation. So I go back to the spot. Yeah, my stuff is out in the hallway. But I'm like, this ain't all my stuff. Plus, I got the other stuff because I stashed stuff in the house. So I'm like, man, let me in. She's like, oh, all right, cool. I'm like, listen, I got to get other stuff. I ain't even trying to call. Just let me get my stuff. Don't get out. I go up in there. My guy is sitting down at the table, looking like a mark, talking about some. He ain't even talking. He's just looking down. He's not looking at me or whatever. So I go and get my stuff. Me and the girl is having more of a conversation than anything. She's like, yeah, you bogus. You were supposed to wake him up. And I'm thinking, I'm like, girl, listen. You were supposed to wake him up. That's your guy you have an sex with. You're the one that was on his tail about getting the damn job. So why wasn't you on it? Y'all supposed to be a couple, right? Cool. But it's on me? The outsider? Huh? What? Cool. I left. I got my stuff and I left, and I was literally on the ground. Now, I did have some money put up because I was saved for an apartment with me and my fiance, but she dropped the ball, and then that's what it was. And then I ended up doing a 360 after all that. I ended up getting the spot in the town, and I just kept working. I just kept working diligently, and I didn't let whatever bad things was happening around me affect me how I had to keep pushing through. Like I tell everybody, you can't cheat the grind. And that's just an important tell. You can't cheat the grind because, case in point, right now, I'm in a whole nother relationship with somebody that's more ideal for me, and I got two different jobs that I'm great at, and I've been in this industry for 4 years now, just running it up, doing my thing. So everything does come full circle. You just got to push through to sit on the way out. But yeah, ain't that a crazy story, right? How the hell am I to blame because you was lacking? Like, I'm not responsible for a power couple per se. But yeah, man, thank y'all for rocking out with me. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, I'm out here, Mr. Transparent Cardi. Let's get it.